Hello guys. Okay, we're just gonna play round three and take it from there. Some thoughts actually. We barely made it on our previous um on our previous match. But anyway, some thoughts here. Actually, given the current situation of Dragon's Maze, Great Crush, and Return to Ravnica type of draft. You are somehow forced to do a alliance guild wherein you're playing three color mana, even four color mana at times. I'm thinking, is it possible that I'll just stick with one guild solidly and just hope that I don't get, the cards that I need don't get picked? And which of these guilds is actually best in situations like that? So it's kind of interesting thought. At some point, I might just try to experiment on that. But for now, let's continue with this. Nothing here. We don't have anything to interact with our opponent. We have a spell rupture, but it's gonna require a card or a creature. We are on the draw though, so let's try to mulligan this one. Not really exciting also, but let's try to keep this. Yeah, if we draw an island, then we're gonna be on a good spot. Okay, that's better. So it's an Azurius Orizo representing Esper. This guy keeps hunting us, but that should be fine. If mana is there, then why not? So it's a ramp. Another clue stone. So I think he's ramping up with something here. I'm just hoping it's not. Okay, Bane Alley Broker is okay. Alright, a Windrake is not so bad. So we're just gonna wait for the thing that he's trying to ramp here. And hopefully we can raise 5 mana in order to return whatever it is and then let him sacrifice the. Okay. That's fine. Okay, so the question here is, do we attack or do we disable this guy and start attacking? This is not the ideal creature to enchant though. So what we need to do here is just attack. Oh, because he has reach, right? Okay. Let's just try to wait for our fifth mana and then just do a rune wing here. Soulsworn Spirit. That's not so bad. There's a rogue though, so I think we can just attack with the rogue. Okay, so this is the ramp creature that he was trying to do. Okay, here's our fifth mana now. Now the question is, do we want to use this? Return this guy, let him play it again, and then we let him sacrifice either of the three, and he probably will sacrifice the Soulsworn Spirit, which is fine, but we just don't want a Vigilance hasty creature in the field right now. Later, when it comes back, then we can just detain that. Another thing is we can hit him for 7, return this guy, and let him sacrifice one of this, which is I think is better. So let's just cast this, fuse. I'm gonna return this, and then um, sacrifice, let him sacrifice. Okay, so does it return first or how does this work? I hope it returns first. Okay, so he needs something here. Okay, he returned Soulsworn Spirit. Or sacrifice Soulsworn Spirit. Later, we will hit him for 7. Then we can hit him for 9 if he doesn't have a removal. But we're gonna be taking 8 here. Or we can hit him for 5. He goes to 1 to 11. I think we can just we're just gonna have to take the 8 damage from the vigilance creature here. What's this? Another Recent Sanctuary? This is so big. But this is Merciless Eviction. Beck and Cole fused. Oh my god. So that's oh my god. Okay. So I guess the only way we can win here is through a Shadow Slice, which is quite okay because he is top out right now. Unless he has the ability to bring down an island and do what do you call this, rapid hybridization on us, then that just happened, but it's unlikely. That is so sweet. Drawing 4 cards, oh my, with 4 birds. So no wonder he is trying to ramp here. I think it would be worth draw a card then exile your hand face down. So I'm just hoping he doesn't bring down an island here because we're just gonna shadow slice him. Alright, so no island. He is currently tap out and doesn't have a way to block our rogue. So does he bring down? No, he doesn't bring down a land, which is really good for us. So we're just gonna shadow slice here. Then encrypt on Keymaster row. Okay. So that was nice. I'm heavily thinking if it's worth bringing in a mind static. The reason is he has a lot of haymaker spells, which he invests a lot of mana. I think it's worth bringing in at least one. We have a spell rapture to support. So what do we take out in exchange for that? I think we can take out this one just for now. Then let's see what happens from there. Okay, I'm gonna keep this. I have my mana. I am on the draw and we can play the creatures. Okay, gridlock is fine. So we are expecting him to ramp. I'm not sure if he has other plays. Probably a key rune, so no play here. A Drake Wing Crisis. That is a nice draw there. So we might just need to play around a Merciless Eviction, but I don't think he has the mana for that. So no mana still. And there's the Mind Static. I don't think at this point we need to open mana for a Mind Static. So we're just gonna attack here. The question is, do we want to pump a Frilled Oculus? I think we need to, and then bring down another one. Just to maximize the damage here and put more pressure. Okay. Okay, ramp is not just it's just not gonna do it. Okay, let's see first. Do we have something to mine static, or we just double pump here, or what? One, two, three, four, five. We can technically pump, then hit for 7. So I think we can. That's better. Let's just put more pressure here on the board. Hit him for 7. And whatever he brings down, we're just gonna gridlock. Okay, so that was a quick one. We have officially ended our round 3. So, unfortunately, round 1 we didn't win because of some mana issues. We got stuck at 2 or 3 mana, I think, if I remember it correctly. However, that should be it. Some pointers for this type of draft. So at first, it's really confusing what's the actual strategy here because you are trying to draft 3 different kinds of sets. Now, I haven't personally experienced that kind of drafting wherein you're trying to draft 3 different types of sets on one particular block. So I'm sure a lot of people, especially the older players, knows the strategy there. But from what I remember, or from what I can say, is that splitting up into 3, because at some point you'll be forced to, in order to add power level to your cards, you'll be forced to go 3 colors. I'm not sure what's the strategy if you're just gonna stick with one guild and go 2 color, because the quality of the cards might not be there, and you may risk not getting the enough cards for your color. But that being said, if at the first pack you were able to establish a two-color deck already, then it's probably worth just sticking to one guild and try to get some powerful cards on the next two packs. That way you can get more consistency. However, since this format came, I'm only familiar of getting at least three colors to have myself get a playable deck. So if that's being the case, if you have a three colored deck, that being an alliance of several guilds or a couple of guilds, right? I think it's worth it that you just focus on one guild and two at the most. So you just focus on, sorry, I said it wrong, but you focus on two colors for one particular guild, and then you just have enough cards to support on your third color. Meaning, there has to be some sort of a dependency or a mana base that you will concentrate your cards upon. Like for what I did, several times, I took blue as my mana base, for instance, and then I just played around either black or green in order to become my support colors. That way, if I start playing blue, I get to resolve it and doesn't fall into mana problems. So I guess the best advice there is to just have one dominant color and then two support colors. And better yet, you have one dominant color, one mediocre or an average color, and then the last color would be just either several card splash or something like that, or just a powerful card that you're trying to include. So it's not really worth splitting into three. Splitting meaning you have equal number of cards for three colors and then find yourself mana screwed at the end. So it's really, I think it's more helpful to just balance out and have one dominant color and have your mana fixed from there. So that's it for us. I don't have anything else. I'm just gonna wait for the price. That's it for us. I'll try to have once because this is a pre-release and it is costing 15 tickets. So once this gets out and the actual draft is open, I might just do a few more videos with that. For the meantime, I'll try to practice using draft simulators and all those things. And if ever I come across with the doing a draft, then I'll definitely record it. That being said, I'd like to thank everyone for watching, and I hope you learned something, which is not to make mistakes as I do. Just as disclaimer, I'm not a professional. I'm not even a good player. I'm just someone like you who is trying to survive and who is trying to learn from the game. I'm just trying to be helpful here and make videos so that my mistakes can be identified and hopefully learn from, uh, something to pick on and someone to learn from the mistakes that I do. Thanks a lot and hope to see you guys on our next video. Bye for now.